and then I'm Sona Varatale. I do a lot of stuff on my YouTube channel: makeup, skincare, haircare, vlogs, some paintings. I do take up classes online also. So if you're interested, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell icon. Please friends, don't forget to hit the bell icon. That's really important. If you don't do it, then you'll not get the notification of my new video. Okay, today's topic is 7 essential things if you're an artist. Pencils. We have wide range of pencils out in the market, which are shading pencils, color pencils, and all different type of pencils. Then if you are an artist, then you should start with pencils. And the shading pencils, I will recommend the Camlin. If you're a startup, some Camlin pencils which are amazing. I do use them a lot of time. Staedtler's also really nice, but you can start with Camlin. The pencils you can take up is 2B, 4B, 6B, 8B and 10B. If you are interested in darker shading, then you can take 12B also. And the E pencil is really nice if you have a really intense shading and all. If you're into that, like charcoaly like of a shading pencil, then E pencil is amazing. Erasers. Now you say, if I have a pencil, then yes, we will need an eraser, but artists need a different type of eraser, which is like a molding clay and also like a slime, you can call it, but it is like a really soft, like a rubber. And if you see somewhere, and it is called putty, and if you see somewhere this type of a rubber, artistic rubber, then go and grab it. It just removes a perfect amount of graffiti from your work, and it gives you really nice finished work. So using a regular rubber, you can use a putty, which is amazing. Pens. Okay, if you are into pen painting or pen shading or pen carving or anything pen work, you like pen work, then you can use Faber-Castell's variety of pen shades they have, and they have variety of colors into it. You can use from Faber-Castell. They're amazing. They have something 52 shades of pens, and I love them and I use them all the time. And also I recommend my students which take up classes from me. Handmade paper. Handmade papers are really texturized, really rough, really different type, like some dried flowers are into it, and it is really created really nicely. So if you are into handmade papers, then you can work with watercolors. Watercolors go really well with handmade papers, and you get a variety range of handmade papers. You can go to any stationery shop, you can go and check out all the handmade papers. You can get in different colors, different textures, like square, round, with dried flowers, and so many things you get out there. Sketchbook. Okay, sketchbook I recommend for everything. If you're a professional artist also, then go for a sketchbook. Buy a sketchbook. Sketchbook is really important, because whenever you paint, whenever you get some ideas and all, you can just put it on your sketchbook and just save it off. And when you create a painting on a huge canvas, you can just grab it everything together and you can create a beautiful painting. Your thoughts, your creativity, just be there on your sketchbook all the time. When you like, personally, when I personally go outside, I have a mini sketchbook. I'll show you next time. But I have a mini sketchbook and I do a lot of sketches on it. Like whenever I travel, whenever I go outside, I just take it, grab it, sketch it, keep it inside, and when I start my painting, I just grab out my sketchbook. I see like what is there, what not is there. And I think most of your artists, like in some of the time, you get one link like what to paint, so that will help you a lot. If you're a startup, then this is a tip for you. Canvas. Okay, canvas you can use all the time for all of the materials, like acrylic, oil colors, mixed media. You can use canvas for all these things. And canvas is a really nice and really expensive material. If you're starting up, then go for cartridges, go for papers, go for papers and then you can land up with canvases. And if you're a startup, then this is a tip for you. You can go for sketchbook, cartridges, handmade paper, and then you can go for canvases. Canvases are really amazing cloth out there. I know everyone knows it. Canvas is really nice. Okay, lot of different type of canvases you get out there, which is from all of the brands out there, but I personally take up canvas from Camlin, which is supremely high quality canvas. So yeah, poster colors. Poster colors are versatile, vibrant and also affordable colors. You can use it when you start up your paintings and all. You can sketches on your sketchbook, whatever you want to paint on your huge canvases and all. You can just make a mini effect on your paper just to know like how it will come and all. So poster colors are really nice. I recommend. I work with poster colors all the time. I have worked for poster colors for since 6 years now. I love working. Today also I love working with poster colors. Poster colors are really nice. I recommend all of my students start with poster colors. You're going to get really expertise in all of the mediums. So yes, poster colors are amazing. And if you want to know which brand you can buy, you can go for Camlin. Camlin has a really nice range, which is a set of 12. Yeah, that's really nice. So Camlins are really nice. And all of my students use Camlin. I am recommending you whatever my students I recommend, and whatever my students work on. So yeah, I have used those colors. Different brands I can recommend you, but some people will say they're expensive, some people will say they don't go well, and so many questions out there. So Camlin I have used, everyone uses it, so try with it and then create a really amazing creativity, and then you can go for high-end brands. Palettes. Different colors require different type of palettes. You need palettes. That's like finish, the topic is over. Like, you need palettes if you want a poster color palette. So this is the poster color palette, this is the oil color palette, and this is a steel plate. Any kitchen plate you can take for acrylic colors, as I also personally take from the kitchen plate only. Okay, and I hope you have seen in my classes, like online or YouTube online classes, you have seen that I have taken my kitchen plate to do my paintings. So yeah, for acrylic colors I do recommend to take a steel plate, and for oil colors, poster colors, amazing palette which you can buy. The link is given below. You can go and check it out. It's from Camlin, and Camlin has variety of palettes out there, but this palette is amazing. The photograph is over here also, but this palette is really amazing. You have so many blocks out there for poster colors to mixing and all. So you can go and grab this. You will love it. Brushes. Different type of brushes go for different type of colors. Like for poster colors, you can take synthetics brushes from Camlin. This is the Camlin you can take, and the brush, all the links are given below. You can go and check it out. You can shop also. Everything is available on Amazon. You can go and shop it. And for if you're a startup, I'll recommend you affordable brushes which are really amazing. I had just started using high-end brushes only for 2 years. I have started using really high-end brushes, but before that I was using Camlin brushes. Camlin brushes are really amazing, really nice. So go and grab the Camlin brushes, the set, the round brushes and the flat brushes are amazing. And for watercolors, you can take a really soft bristles brushes you get out there, soft bristle brushes. And for oil, you get hard bristle brushes which are for oil painting. So all the links are given below and the photographs are here. So here we come to the end, and if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and yeah, comment below what do you feel about it. And if you have any questions, then comment me below. I'll just answer it all the question in my another video. And yeah, thank you so much. Bye.